Don't do anything. Video. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous now.
That's the whole video.
Yep, that's it. There you go.
Okay. Well, good thing we have our YouTube uniforms on.
I know. Hey guys.
White top and leggings.
Yeah,
I
white
may
top,
have slept in
black
this.
Maybe.
You don't know.
I pretty much wear these leggings every single day because they're super comfy. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with Lauren, my friend, and if you don't know who she is from Lauren Without Fear. Please go check out our channel. It's amazing. Well, yeah, you talk about it a little bit.
My channel is all about traveling with anxiety and living well with anxiety. I spent the last year almost the whole year in China. Don't speak Chinese, super anxious person, and I figured life out. So my channel, it's been forming over time, and it's just kind of my journey of basically finding the good life despite anxiety.
Which I totally relate to because I have anxiety.
Don't we all?
This video is gonna be about how we discovered our path to our passions and kind of what that looked like, and our stories and our experiences and what we went through to try and get to that point of, yeah, this is what I want. This is good.
Which is now YouTube, in case you can't tell.
Yeah, I mean.
we both ended up with the same passion, basically.
Yeah, basically.
We come from the same city, but we took very different paths to get to where we're at now.
Yes.
I feel like you should go first.
Me go first. Okay, well, hi, I'm Shelby. I mean, I don't think I ever really told anyone that's my name. You probably know
Your
from my
YouTube
channel.
Title.
That is my name. My name's Shelby. I grew up in a small town with 2 siblings. Yeah, it was a really small town. Not a lot of diversity. Growing up, I was never really told, like, Shelby, you should have dreams and you should do these things. It was kind of like, oh, you're the 3rd child. No. Like, we've spent money on your siblings.
Good luck.
You're not going to karate or anything like that. Kind of made it through life somehow, you know, with my big imagination, and I always loved performing for people or just like entertaining people. So after high school, for a few years, I just had my job and I worked there, and then eventually I decided I want to do something more. I want to learn another language because through my entire life, I've always been really interested in different cultures, in languages, different food, like basically everything that's just like things that are different from me. I was like, that's cool. Like, I want to know more about that.
Me too.
So when I went to college, I ended up going for just a year. Not a year. It was actually just a quarter, I think. Maybe a semester. And I took Japanese, and I couldn't afford to keep going to college, so I just had that one little thing. And like, it was a really fun experience, and I'm really glad that I did it, but I didn't use it at all.
So it was like a taste of college and a taste of like something new and exciting. But
yeah.
You didn't like finish it.
I really liked college and the experience of learning something different, but it didn't necessarily have to be a specific thing. It was just the fact that I was learning. I love learning new things. I'm not good at one particular thing. I'm good at a lot of different things because I love learning. I can sew a button on a shirt, but I am no seamstress. But it was so fun to learn how to do that. I did that 1 quarter semester, whatever it was, and then I decided I would go into cosmetology school. I thought that would be the thing because it was hands-on. That's why I liked it. At that point in time, I was like, that seems fun.
You can be creative and create things with hair and makeup and everything. I think that's what draws a lot of people.
I'm an artist and I like to create. Let me try it.
But I can make money from this too.
Yeah, like it can be a money maker. Just lay. This is what he does.
I'm gonna take my sleeve.
I'm gonna make 10 circles around my bed.
And then I'm gonna lay down.
Because he's hoping I'll be like, never mind. I wish I thought about it more because it was basically
everything.
I got a quick tour and then it was sign up for loans. And if you quit, you still owe all this money. Looking back, I'm like, oh hell no. I wish I didn't do that because now I owe money for something that I do not use. It's like a learning process of I learned things that I liked, but it wasn't the specific thing I was doing that was what I wanted. I like people, I like helping people and making their days better, but I did not need to do hair to do that. But hair cutting was super fun.
I illegally cut my own hair.
I know, I cut my hair too. Cosmetology school, I just learned more about myself. And that's what I take as the good thing from that experience.
Did you work in cosmetology?
No.
I keep wanting to say cosmopolitan. Like it's a cocktail.
Beauty school.
Cosmetology.
But beauty school isn't the like correct term. After that, I just stayed at my job. I just didn't feel comfortable enough to leave it because I didn't feel like I was good at anything. You know, I was just like, I don't have any other skill set, but I've been here long enough that now I do. I don't want to leave it. And eventually I just had to get over it. Like,
yeah.
And I did.
It's really scary to delve into a new transitional period of your life when you don't want to transition, but you want the end result.
Yeah.
But you have to like make that that scary decision to like leave everything behind and risk all of it for
and like
what you really
stop
want.
the comfort to do something that you would like more.
Yeah.
This job, I had been there for 7 years. It was my first job. I went from like a newbie employee to like a supervisor. In a sense, that decision kind of happened for me because it was dating and marrying my husband, like and getting engaged, that pulled me away from all of my comforts. My boyfriend at the time,
Sorry,
now husband,
I know
it's weird to talk about, was in school like an hour away. We dated for like 5 months and then we were engaged for 3 months. And then we got married and then I moved.
Fast.
Yeah, so it was really fast. But when I look at it, I'm like, yeah, but I've been best friends with this guy for years. So it's like I knew a lot about him.
I can't really talk. I mean, I met my husband in Vegas.
When I moved, I was transitioning out of one job and I was working at Starbucks at the same time. So I was working 2 jobs. Never had done that before. Awful.
It's not very fun.
Not fun at all.
I hate working 2 jobs.
And the job that I was leaving, they were putting a lot of pressure on me to like kind of stay. And I'm like, I'm moving. Like I can't.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
When you like deal with anxiety, it's like you don't want to like disappoint your boss, even though you know this is not the career you want.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can get stuck in this motion of like wanting to please your boss, and then you get kind of stuck in this loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I was hoping Starbucks would then move to a new location. And Starbucks was awful. Like,
I hear it's not
Again.
the best job.
super high stress.
Yeah.
And I was in a really busy store. And I learned a lot about my anxiety. And I was like, oh, panic attacks again. This is cool. Like, that's a thing again. All right. I
Just
thought
having a
we were
panic
over
attack.
that. Like,
Steaming some milk.
I like people. I thought that would be a good thing. Not the right scenario for me. There wasn't a connection that I wanted with people. It was more like, oh, they saw me as like a robot. There are a lot of people who just don't see me as a person with feelings.
Retail is hard. I mean, I would consider Starbucks a type of retail.
Yeah.
Retail's rough. Yeah. I had some retail experience.
I've had other retail experience, and I was like, why did I do this?
Retail sucks.
So I moved in with my now husband, and I didn't have a job for a while because my anxiety got so bad. I like couldn't function. After Starbucks, it just got really intense, and then I just was like, bottle it up. And I couldn't hold a job because I was so anxious. For a few years, it was really stressful and not fun. And then I just decided, no, I'm going to school. Like, that was a fun thing. I'll just do that again. Once I actually went to college, like, to start getting a degree, super interesting, but I never felt sold on anything. Like 1.5 years of being in school physically. It was kind of at that time that I really decided there's no thing in college that's what I want to do.
Like no one thing.
Yeah, Frank got his degree and graduated college and then got a job down here in California. So obviously, like, we go to California. I'm finishing my schooling online. Throughout this entire thing, which I didn't say, like, once YouTube kind of became a thing,
Name a water.
I'm gonna take a water for 2. But the whole time throughout this, like, as YouTube was kind of becoming a thing, I was like, man, this is what I used to do when I was a kid. Like, create videos, make people laugh, like, just have fun and, like, share it with people just because it's fun to share, like, look at this thing I made. Whether it's good or not, you just want to share it because it was, like, a labor of love and fun.
Yeah.
So I'd always been toying with the idea of, like, I want to do YouTube, but I was like, I don't have anything to share. What would I do? Like, I don't know. And at that time, it was, like, makeup gurus.
Yeah, YouTube at one point was primarily makeup gurus, and then it got into this like daily vlogging world.
Yeah.
And then there was just an explosion, and like there's everything.
YouTube was something I always wanted to try, but I never did. Because YouTube was like, I don't know how to do that stuff. I didn't know how to edit or anything like that. Which is like, looking back, it's like, I should have just done it.
Yeah, it's so hard to get started because you think there's all these like impossible to reach things like learning how to shoot a video, what to say in a video, learning how to edit, and it's like actually you just need to do it one time, and then that gives you full confidence to keep going.
Yeah, because then you know,
Just
like,
one time.
oh, this is how you do it? How do I do it better the next time? And you
you just keep improving.
When I learned the editing software, it was literally I watched a YouTube video.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
how I learned how to
after the
edit.
first time, I was like, okay, I think I get this. And then the more you do it, the more you do it, and it makes more sense.
How do you feel so confident that like YouTube is your passion?
It's hard to describe, but the moment that I did the thing that I wanted to do but never really allowed myself to do, I felt so free. And for me, I'm kind of all about having freedom and just not feeling confined. And I don't know how to to describe it. It was a feeling that I had. I felt like I opened up a door. I learned so much about myself, and I learned a lot like, why did I take so long? This isn't that scary. I actually really like it. I'm excited. I want to do more. That seems like a good thing. Like, that's a good sign. I also got to a point where I was like, Shelby, you either do it now or you let it go because you haven't done it yet. I mean, I don't recommend that for everybody, but I just got to a point where I was like, Shelby, I know you well enough because I am you.
Yeah.
It's
like
like
anxiety is like two people in
Yeah.
your brain, and one is logical and one is just fearful, complete, just built on fear.
Yeah.
And it's like a constant battle between the two. And sometimes that logical one just like comes out so strong and it's just like, this is the time. Like,
Yeah.
This is what you need to do.
And that's totally what happened. Oh, and like before that a little bit, before I actually made the videos, Frank told me that you were doing YouTube, and I was like, oh
Thanks,
my
Frank.
gosh, that is so cool. What is she doing? Oh, she moved to China and she's doing like videos about China, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. You know her? Like, could you get me in contact with her? And he's like, yeah, she's from Anacortes. And I was like, a human that I might know of? Like, whoa. But it was, you know, one of those things where I felt so much closer to someone doing something that I wanted that I was like, I need to talk to her. And I happened to be in a career class at that point, so I was like, perfect timing. I still don't know what I want to do, but I'm still interested in this thing, and Lauren does it. Maybe she'll talk to me. And you totally did, and it was...
I think we Skyped for like 2 hours.
Yeah, it was... I felt so weird because I was so excited, and I felt like a fangirl, because I'm like,
You're doing the thing that I like, and I like your videos. Hi.
I was like, I'm kind of new at this still.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm, considered a professional, but I'll
But
do
to
my
me-
best.
To me, she totally
I'm very
is
flattered.
and was. Like, it was, but it was, I think that was a point too where I was like, for some reason, talking to you, I was like, this seems realistic now.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
can see what
human
you
being
mean.
that like I'm talking to that does the thing that I want to do.
I think that's like if you follow your path and you discover that YouTube really is your passion. I think the hardest part about sticking with YouTube is not comparing yourself to other people constantly, because I do that all the time, and I am constantly stopping myself, because if I think, oh, why do they have 14,000 subscribers and I only have 2,000 subscribers? What am I doing wrong?
Yep.
I'm not doing anything wrong. It's just people grow at different rates and there's different reasons for things,
Yep.
They have better camera equipment. They travel every single day.
Yeah.
Like, there's 2 of them working on their channel, not just one.
Just one, or like
Yeah.
they just have a really exciting life and lots of money to be really
Yeah.
exciting. Like, there are so many different types of channels and types of content.
It's easy to beat yourself down and make
Yeah.
yourself think that you're never going to be as good as them and you are like always going to be inferior and you'll never get to their level. And then I feel like I'm going to hit a point in my life where I hit 20,000 subscribers and I go, remember that time I only had 2,000 and I thought, oh, why don't I have more? It's just a constant growth, and I think comparing yourself to others though is really the biggest thing. I just constantly want to like be a bigger YouTuber.
Yeah.
But like, you can't just jump into that.
Yeah, and it takes time. I've only been doing it really, like posting videos and being consistent for like 3 weeks. But it's like, I expect all these things for myself, and it's like, chill out, you've got like 7 videos.
Yeah,
Don't
patience.
expect like 1 million subscribers or views. And it's like, I don't expect that much, but I feel bad that there's that voice in my head that's like, you're not doing good enough, you're not doing enough. You should have more by now. So it's like the 2 voices. The one who's like, Shelby, be gracious to yourself.
The other one that's
You're
like,
new.
you're the worst.
Yeah, and the other ones that like, your lighting was terrible in that video, that's why you have no views. You're out of focus again. And if we're out of focus right now, whatever.
Sorry.
camera.
Yeah, I think having patience in yourself too is really important. I will post a video, and if 24 hours later it has less than 100 views, I'm like, what's wrong with me? Like, what's wrong with the video? Why is it doing so badly in comparison to other videos? And then if I'm patient and say I wait a month and I go back, that video is gonna have at least 3 times more, if not even more than that. But like that patience, I'm lacking that patience. I want it to be like, I want to post my video and I want it immediately to have like 10,000 views, and it's so unrealistic.
It totally is.
Like, that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe.
Well, I mean, no, I was like, yeah, as we say that.
You
like,
know what?
no,
Someday.
totally can. If you had more than a certain amount of subscribers, the chances of getting 10,000 really quick
That's
is
true.
very high.
But it's just a growing process.
Finding my path, I think definitely doing the thing says a lot for if you actually end up doing it. Like,
Yeah.
trying the thing that you feel like fits you is the first step.
Actually going for it.
of actually going for it, because you're gonna find out oh, do I like this? Or you might be like, oh, this is terrible. Me in cosmetology school, I was like, oh no, no, no.
I think that's like one of the commonalities you'll see between our two stories is just like that there are a lot of things that we would definitely do differently if we could turn back time.
Yeah.
But when you really think like long term, that did help us to get to where we're at now. Like your path is super windy and crazy, and there's lots of things you did wrong and lots of things you did stupid. It doesn't really matter because everything at somehow, some way led you to the right place.
Yep. Oh my gosh, these puppers are
I know.
just
It's been really hard to talk to you guys because there's like 3 dogs playing
Pupper
outside
play
right now.
fest right now.
Super cute, and they're very happy.
That's my story and my part of this little collaboration that Lauren and I are doing. So to go see her story and her experience with finding her passion, go to her channel somewhere. I'm still new, so it's probably just going to be down below, but you should
It's
go
always
look at it.
guaranteed the link is in
I
the
know,
description.
always down below. Maybe at the end title. I might
If
have
you're
a
lucky.
little thing. Yeah, if I'm smart enough to do that. Because I'm new. I'm a baby.
That's your passion.
Yeah, it is my passion. So go to Lauren's channel, Lauren Without Fear, to see her part of our collaboration. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!